What's up, dudes and dudettes, and welcome back to my second playthrough of Detroit Become Human. So let's go through the scene real quick. There's not much I can do to change the impact of the scene, but we do have to gain Alice's trust. We have to get her to open the box and show us what happened.
Kara? That's nice.
Because it's an important part of Kara's story and how it impacts their relationship.
What you like to do, where you like to go, your favorite foods. That would really be You're very quiet. How about I don't scare you?
So I decided to pre-record this playthrough as opposed to showing it live because I had gotten some negative feedback before in a past stream that I'd rather not repeat. I don't want my gameplay to be thrown off by negative commenters. So I prefer to pre-record it from now on. So let's open up the box and see what's inside. Obviously, if you've seen a playthrough, you already know what's inside. But for those who haven't seen it before, let's just peer right in. Okay, 4-leaf clover. A picture of Todd and his family. This scene always gets me. This is the scene that made me more invested in Kara's story. Before I was just like, oh, a cleaning android. Okay. And then these series of drawings and stuff, along with the pictures, made me more invested in knowing how her journey was going to end. Of course, that all depends on your choices, but it's still a good way of setting up the Alice and Kara relationship that they'll later have in the game. Alright, let's go downstairs. This is probably the most accurate depiction of addiction I've ever seen in a video game. You're always constantly at war with yourself. And the fact that we found antidepressant pills that can cause aggression makes me wonder if Todd's behavior isn't entirely his fault. But still, he kind of brought it upon himself. He was the one who decided to take red ice. So, I almost feel bad for Todd, but not enough to condone his actions towards Alice.
What are you doing? I'm sorry. You know I don't you? You know I love you.
On to Marcus. This scene always kind of intrigues me because Marcus, when he's going to get the paints, he acts all blank-faced, like how people assume androids should be, but once he gets to his house with Carl, he changes. He becomes more alive in a way. And I think it really sets up the idea of him being the Deviant leader later on. All little android birds. All little android birds. I hope some of this comes true, so that one day maybe I can get an android dog. They call him Robo-Dog. Funny. And Carl is such a cool Android handler, owner dude. He's an artist. He's got interesting artwork in here to say the least.
Good morning, Carl.
Good morning.
It's 10 a.m. The weather is partly cloudy, 54 degrees, 80% humidity with a strong possibility of afternoon showers.
It sounds like a good day to spend in bed.
I did go pick up the paint that you ordered.
Oh, yes, Don. That is the difference between you and me, right, Marcus? You never forget anything.
Show me your arm, please, Carl.
No.
Carl. Thank you.
I just opened my eyes and I'm already pretty. This is such a fragile machine. They break down so quickly. All this effort to keep them going. Hey, what happened to your clothes?
Oh, it's nothing. Just some demonstrators in the street, Carl.
What a bunch of idiots. They think they can stop progress by roughing up a few androids. I hope they didn't own you.
Oh, no. They just pushed me around, Carl. I'm fine. Okay. I'll take you to the bathroom now.
Anything special on the agenda tonight?
Yes, the opening of your retrospective at the Museum of Modern Art. The gallery direct 4 messages asking to confirm your attendance.
I haven't decided yet. We'll see about that later.
Okay.
What else?
Just your usual thing. I've already answered.
Any news from Rio?
No, Carl. I can call him if you like.
No, I don't want him. I'm starving.
Well, your breakfast is ready. Bacon and eggs, just the way you like them.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Television.
Did this okay?
Why don't you find something to do while I finish my breakfast?
Sure. Okay, cool.
Sorry, I might have to take a short intermission. The dog seems to be pretty antsy. See, last time I did the piano. So this time, I don't.
What are you reading?
Macbeth. It's one of the books you recommended.
So, what do you think?
Human emotions are intriguing. Though I can't really say that I fully understand them.
Humans don't understand them either. They rule our lives and we have no idea why they make us feel like beggars or kings. Life without emotions wouldn't be worth living. One day I won't be here to take care of you anymore. You'll have to protect yourself, make your choices, decide who you are and want to become. This world doesn't like those who are different, Marcus. Don't let anyone tell you who you should be. Let's go to the studio.
It still blows me away how, like, deep the message is of this game. And here I thought I was just getting a fun little interactive game with robots. Or, sorry, androids.
Let's see where we left off. Remove the sheet.
Well, this feels familiar. I'm an aspiring artist, so I have to clean up my art crap all over the house all the time. Huh. My studio is just my boring bedroom. It isn't this cool little greenhouse area that the Pearl has. Maybe someday. Is this a sunroom? It's pretty, whatever it is. I don't know much about homes. Anything else? Get anything? Another sexy lens flare moment. Okay, wait for instructions.
So, what's your verdict, Marcus?
I'm gonna go like it.
There is something about it.
I do like it.
Something I can't quite define. I guess I like it.
The truth is, I have nothing left to say anymore. Each day that goes by brings me closer to the end. I'm just an old man clinging to his brush.
Carl.
Oh.
But enough about me. Let's see if you have any talent. Give it a try.
Talent is
Try
some.
painting something.
Talent is
Paint? What would I... Painting what?
Anything you want.
the word I'm looking for.
Give it a try.
Talent is subjective. There we go. I mean, everybody's got talent in something. But paint talent is very subjective. You know, depending on what you define as painting. Like, I prefer impressionistic and realistic paintings. I'm not into abstract, but people who are, kudos to you. I'm gonna paint the desk this time. Last time I painted a statue. I love the music in this new game. And the fact that it's done by 3 different people. I wouldn't have known that if I looked it up.
That is a perfect copy of reality. The painting is not about replicating the world. It's about interpreting and improving on it, showing something you see.
Wish my painting teacher saw it that
I
way.
think I can do that. It's not in my program.
Go on.
Every time I didn't draw it exactly how it was, he was like, "Oh, that's not how it looks." Why not? Want to paint how the world actually is?
Do something. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Trust me. Try to imagine something that doesn't exist, something you've never seen. Now concentrate on how it makes you feel, and let your hand drift across the canvas.
Maybe that's what I should do whenever I have Irish black. Just think of something that doesn't exist and just paint it. Okay? Like last time I chose identity. How about humanity? Hope. I'm going for hope. Come on. What's this track called? I don't know the name of this track. Come on. I think I broke the game. Oh, there we go. Not very good at this touchpad stuff. Come on.
God.
Oh my god. I love that. That delivery. That had to be on purpose. They had to know they were creating a meme with that. Oh my god.
Yeah. I didn't hear you come in.
No, I was in the neighborhood. I thought I'd stop by. It's been a while, right?
You all right? You don't look so.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Hey, listen, I need some cash, Dad.
Okay. What happened to that money I just gave you?
It just goes, you know?
Yeah, you're on it again, aren't you?
No, it's not that.
No, don't lie to me, Leo.
What difference does it make? I just need some cash, that's all.
Sorry. The answer's no.
What? Why?
You know why.
Yeah, I think I do know why. You'd rather take care of your plastic toy here than your own son, right? Tell me, Dad, what's he got that I know? Smarter? More obedient? Not like me, right? You know what? This thing is not your son. It's a fucking machine!
Leo, that's enough. Enough.
You don't care about anything except yourself and your goddamn paintings. You've never loved anyone. You never loved me, Dad. You never loved me.
What an ass. We know who this is. I love this scene. No androids allowed, I don't care. Let's just open the door. Knowing my pattern with the controls, this might take a while. I apologize. Just give me a moment. I'm suddenly really fascinated by this door. Can't you tell? Come on! My controller triggers are smaller than I'm used to. I remember I had this controller that had bigger joysticks, and now it just seems like this controller isn't as responsive as I'd like it to be sometimes. Let's just speed this along. We know what Hank looks like. We know who Hank is. But for those of you who've never never watched a playthrough or played the game, I apologize. If you want me to take my time with looking at the surroundings, you could look at my first playthrough called the Bad Ending playthrough. But this is more of a speed round playthrough to get a different result than we got last time. My name is Connor. I'm the android sent by Cyberlife. Wonder what you found during the other 4 bars that you checked. I'm sure we'll never know. No, I'm sorry, Lieutenant. I will not get out of here. I have orders. And I'm going to get you to come with me. No. Where? I love that line.
I think you should stop drinking and come with me. It'll make life easier for both of us. You know what? I'll buy you one for the room. What do you say? Bartender, the same again, please.
Jim wants the technology. Make it a double. You say homicide?
Here we go. To Carlos Ortiz's house.
Wait here.
Sorry, I'm not gonna wait in the car. I have an assignment to do. I have orders.
Listen, I don't give a fuck about your instructions. I told you to wait here. So you shut the fuck up and you wait here.
Alright, time to exit the car. You know, I'm not known for following instructions very well sometimes. You should know that by now, Hank. Oh yeah, we just met in this timeline. So he has no freaking idea.
It's with me. What part of staying in the car didn't you understand?
Your order contradicted my instructions, Lieutenant.
You don't talk, you don't touch
Your orders
anything.
contradicted
Stay out
mine.
of my way. Got it?
Got it.
Evening, Hank. We were starting to think you weren't gonna show.
Yeah, that was the plan till this asshole found me.
So, you got yourself an android, huh?
Oh, very funny. Just tell me what happened.
Get a caller on 8 from the landlord. Lieutenant hadn't paid his rent for a few months. So
Alright,
drove
time to
by.
go and investigate.
That's when he found the body. Jesus, that smell.
Yeah, I can imagine how smelly it must be.
The victim's
My
name's
body
Carlos
laying there for
Ortiz.
3 weeks.
He has a record for theft.
You know what's funny is when I
aggravated
first
assault.
played this game,
According to the neighbors, he was
I read Carlos's name as Carlos Orbits, like one of those like
hardly ever
toy
Stay easy.
marble things.
Out of the middle of the night.
When I realized Ortiz, I was like, oh, okay,
I'd
that
say
makes
it's
more
been a
sense.
Good 3 weeks. We'll know more when the coroner gets here. There's a kitchen.
Like, why
knife
would they
over
name
here.
him after a
Probably the murder weapon.
children's toy?
Any sign of a break-in?
Alright, time to look for the evidence.
The landlord said
So we
the
can
front door was
find
locked from the inside. All the windows were
The
boarded
Carlos
up.
Ortiz
The killer must have
android.
gone out the back way.
I really wish I could call him by his name, but he was never really given a name.
The neighbors confirmed it. Had one, but it
We're
wasn't.
going to try and understand what happened.
I gotta get some
So
air.
we can find the android
Make yourself at home.
and go to the investigation scene. And try to get an outcome I haven't gotten yet. Reconstruct. Still think this is freaking super cool. The fact that he can do this. Like he can see what happened just from looking at a bunch of clues is just so awesome. Okay, 3 out of 10. I don't want to analyze the blood on the wall. I want to analyze it on the floor. No, that's not what I want to do.
This letter is perfect. It's way too neat. No human rights like this. Oh, Jesus. What the hell are you doing?
I'm analyzing the blood. I can check samples in real time. I'm sorry. I should have warned you.
Okay, just don't put any more evidence in your mouth. You got it?
Got it.
Oh, fucking hell, I can't believe this shit. Chris, is this written in the
Alright,
victim's
time
blood?
to scan for more
I would say
clues.
so. We're taking samples.
Let's check
for
the
analysis.
body. Here we go, kneel down, there we go. I don't want to look at this more than I have to, so let's just speed this along. Ugh. Reconstruct. Come on, there we go. Gotta slow it down so that we can get the button cues when they show up. There we go. Victim was asking. Suspect was asking the victim a question. The victim ran away because he didn't want to answer the question, and then he took a nap. That's what happened. Yep.
Seems like the killer
Nope.
really had it in for him.
He got stabbed. Stab, stab, stab. Pearl had something to comment on that. And then they danced through a field of flowers and lived happily ever after. The end. And then the android doused Carlos and ketchup. Nope. Blood. Red ice. Don't you think it's kind of gross that one of the elements of red ice is android blood? Ugh. Hey, I actually opened it right that time. Celebrating small victories. Obsessive writing, statue, religious offering. Pearl, knock it off. She's very talkative today. Alright, let's try to find the other two clues because I want to be thorough. I don't want to report to Hank without finding the other evidence first. And we could probably do a bookworm playthrough where all we do is try to hunt down the magazines. Because there's a trophy for that. You know me. A bookworm in real life. I'll do anything to hunt down those books. I think that's the last piece of evidence. Evidence.
The door was locked from the inside. I must have gone out this way.
There are no footprints apart from Officer Collins' size 10 shoes.
Well, this happened weeks ago. Tracks could have faded.
No, this type of soil would retain a trace. Nobody's been out here for a long time.
I like how at this point Hank is supposed to hate androids, but he seems really impressed by Connor's skills, you know, depending on how you play him. If you're bad at the investigative parts, you know, he gets kind of agitated and irritated. But he doesn't blame you for being bad, I guess, in a way. It just seems interesting to me. How he's supposed to hate androids so much,
I
but
think I figured out what happened.
Oh,
hold
yeah.
back how impressed he is with
Shoot,
Connor.
I'm all
It's just
ears.
It all started
funny.
in the kitchen.
It all started in the kitchen.
There are obvious signs of a struggle. Question is, what exactly happened here?
I think the victim attacked the android
With the bat.
with the bat.
That lines up with the evidence. Go on.
The android stabbed the victim.
So the android was trying to defend itself, right?
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
Okay, then what happened?
The victim fled to
The victim fled to the living room.
the living room.
They tried to throw me off by adding the garden on top, but you can't fool me.
Tried to get away from the android. Alright, that makes sense.
The android murdered the victim
With the knife.
with the knife.
Okay. Your theory's not totally ridiculous. But it doesn't tell us where the android went.
It was damaged by the bat and lost some theory.
Lost some what?
Theory. You call it blue blood. It's the fluid that powers androids' biocomponents. It evaporates after a few hours and becomes invisible to the naked eye.
But I bet you can still see it, can't you?
Correct.
Time for me to catch that deviant. Scanning for the blue blood. Just march down there and there we go. Is he behind here? Ah! Nope. Just mops. I like how he's just like, whatever, and then he strings his tie. He's just like, I'm an android. I can't get scared. Time to get the chair. Oh wait, I didn't look up yet. Gotta go back and look up and then get the chair. That's right. Traces lead to the attic. Okay, time to get the chair. Ooh. There we go. I got distracted for a second. That happens a lot.
Hey, what are you doing with that chair?
I'm going to check something.
I'm going to check something. Do you mind?
Check.
Doing my job. Okay. Climb. Sometimes it helps me keep track of what I'm doing if I say it out loud. If it annoys you, just ignore it. Come on! Open the freaking door! Come on! Here we go. Time to be sneaky. Man, the freaking dust particles. Such a cool attention to detail. Also, this attic is super creepy. Just gonna throw that out there. I never owned an attic, but I can imagine it being super creepy like this. Why does Carlos have a freaking mannequin? Obviously, it's just meant to be a troll. To like player. It's like, of course, it's not gonna be that easy. Let's just push this back. Got you, you son of a bitch. Found you. Anyone ever seen One Punch Man? He like comes out of the ground and spooks that mole guy. And he goes, found you. That's exactly what I was going for.
Don't tell me.
I'm a total anime nerd if you haven't noticed.
It's here, Lieutenant!
Holy shit. Chris, Ben, get your asses in here now. Come on!
Oh no, this scene. God. This scene scares the heck out of me no matter how many times I play it. I looked at the flowchart. I'm not even close to getting 100% on this level. While I'm close to 70 or 80% complete in most of the levels. This one, I'm not even close. There's so many things that could happen in this one night alone. I just want one of the outcomes where we survive. I can't guarantee that that I got better at QTE since the last time. I doubt it. But I'm gonna try to keep Kara alive in this playthrough. And make sure they get across the border. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, just ignore it.
I lost my job because of androids.
Come on.
Take care of this goddamn house.
I don't like Todd. I don't want to give him the water, but I have to.
Fucking android.
Here you go.
Joke.
Did Todd have a napkin?
Androids are so
I don't think
fucking
so.
wonderful. They never fail. They're never tired. They're sad. They're so fucking perfect. They ruined my fucking life.
This scene gets harder and harder to watch the more I play this level. It's just so uncomfortable.
Not the life you dreamed of, eh? Maybe you think this is easy. Maybe you think it's my fault we live in this fucking shithole. My fault your fucking mother took off.
It is your fault that her mother took off.
Sometimes you really scared me, Tom. Fucking bitch took off without a word. Fucking whore walked out on me for a fucking accountant. It's all your fault.
Daddy knows.
It's all your fucking fault.
Oof. I do not like that.
Get back here. Back here.
Stop
Come
that.
back here right now.
Ginger, stop.
You stay there.
No chewing.
Don't you dare fucking move. I'll bust you worse than last time.
Flea season is tough on everyone, I guess. Yes, I'm gonna freaking move. I just want to make sure that we get out safely. Ever noticed that the controls to make each and every one of the characters deviate is different? Like Kara's is pretty simple, but Marcus's was kind of more complex, and don't even get me started on how complex Connor's was. We're gonna make sure that he stays alive too as well. He died in Jericho, and I want to make sure that he doesn't die in Jericho this time. But right now we're on Kara, so let's go and get Alice before this creep tries to attack us. I doubt I'll be able to get there in time, knowing how bad timing my controls are for this game.
He's coming. He's gonna hurt me. Run! Get away, or he's gonna break you like last time.
I'll try locking the room.
Alice! Alice! Daddy's coming.
I can tell this is gonna end badly.
To be taught a lesson.
If I can't get the freaking door to close in time. Oh god. Yep. Knew it.
What the fuck are you doing here? Get out of my way!
Of course I'm gonna refuse. I'm not gonna let that guy hurt Alice.
What the fuck are you talking about? You're just a goddamn piece of plastic. You seem to have a problem. I'm gonna fix it for good.
God. I'm gonna do my best here, guys. Not guaranteeing anything.
Watch out, Kara!
Oh god, I missed that one really bad.
Come here, bitch.
Jeez.
Stop that! Don't hurt her!
Come on. Oh gosh.
Leave her alone!
You do as I say! Come back here!
Dodge, dodge, dodge! Damn it! Oh, come on, come on. Oh god. Stay away from her, you creep. Let's get out of here. You did it. Barely.
Come back here!
Wonder if there's another way of getting downtown besides the bus. I doubt it. Has anybody gotten a different outcome besides taking the bus? I think that's just part of the story, no matter how many times you play it. I could be wrong. Aww. Whew.
That was by far.
Yeah, I'm gonna push Leo again. There's some choices that I'm gonna keep the same, some that I'm gonna change. But like the other one with the box and Alice, there's not much you can change about the scenario.
It's a chance for all those people who admire your work to meet you.
You'll get more choices as the story progresses. That's how this game works. So
Come on, let's have a drink.
let's just go and get it over with, I guess. Can you leave Carl behind?
Scotch, neat as usual.
Absolutely.
I doubt it.
Okay, but you know what your doctor would say.
Yeah.
Will the story let me progress without taking Carl with me into the studio? I never really considered that. I'm pretty sure it still remains the same.
Did you leave the light on in the studio?
No, I'm sure I didn't.
Phone the police.
Detroit Police, what's your emergency?
This is Carl Manfred's android at 8941 Lafayette Avenue. We've just returned home and found the lights on. There may have been a break-in.
A patrol car is on the way.
Let's go check it out. Marcus, no, I'll come with you.
It lets me go into the room. Maybe I'll try it next time. I'll just take Carl with me again. The red barrier didn't appear when I tried to go without him.
Leo! What are you doing?
You refuse to help me.
What does he
so I'll
look?
myself.
What does it look like he's doing? He's embezzling your paintings for money, for drugs. What else?
Look, they're all gonna be mine sooner or later anyway. Just think of it as a down payment on my inheritance.
Marcus, get him away from there. Get him out of here.
Absolutely, I'll make Leo leave.
Look, I've already called the police. You should go now before you get yourself into more trouble.
All you ever do is tell me to go away. What's wrong, Dad? Not good enough for you? Not perfect, like this fucking thing?
Maybe he doesn't want to be mixed up with a drug dealer. You ever thought about that? Or a drug user? Maybe that's why he tells you to go away. And because of your rotten attitude.
Find yourself here. Don't do it.
Sorry, Carl, I'm gonna defend myself, because I know what happens if I don't.
If you're a man, act like one.
Stop it!
Doesn't matter too much of a pussy.
Stop it, Leo! Stop it!
Just scared to fight back, you fucking bitch!
See what I mean? I mean, the controls are more complex for Marcus. I guess it correlates with the more advanced the model is, the more advanced the deviation will be.
Destroy you. It'll just be me and my
I
dad.
guess that makes sense. Ugh. Still hard to see that pool of blood though.
Leo. Oh my God. Leo. My little boy.
Carl,
They'll destroy you, Marcus. You gotta go. Get out of here. Get out! Now! Go!
This scene gets.
Marcus! Don't fucking move!
This scene is hard to watch too. It's all for drama, you know.
Why'd you kill him?
Oh, here we go.
That knife.
Time to show people
In the attic.
my investigative
Why didn't you even
skills.
try to run away? Say something, goddammit.
fuck it. I'm out of here.
I think you gave up too soon, Hank. You need to be
We're wasting our
more
time
patient.
interrogating machine. We'll get nothing out of it.
The android's been through a traumatic experience.
It's not human.
Androids don't feel pain. You would only damage it.
Gavin's such an
That won't
ass.
make it talk.
Of course he would say that.
Deviants also have a tendency to self-destruct when they're in stressful situations.
Okay, smartass. What should we do then?
I could try questioning it.
We have to lose. Go ahead.
Okay, here we go.
All yours.
Time to prove to them why I am the most advanced cyberlife prototype. But first, let me admire myself in the mirror, because I love this part. Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is he doing now?
Okay, now to look at the photos. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Got it. Mind if I sit next to you? First, let's analyze the android. That will help our investigation. Mm-hmm. Okay. Got it. Time to interrogate. Reach optimal stress for confession.
My name is Connor.
My name is
What about you?
Connor. What about you?
What's your name?
About show photos. Now show the photos.
You recognize him? It's Carlos Ortiz. Stabbed 28 times. That was written on the wall with his blood.
Threaten.
You've refused to talk since they arrested you. If you don't cooperate, they'll do things the hard way. Is that what you want?
Threaten again. No.
You don't seem to understand the situation. You killed a human. They'll tear you apart if you don't say something.
How about probe memory?
If you won't talk, I'm going to have to probe your memory.
No! No, please don't do that.
Then talk, dude. Can't help if you don't talk.
What? What are they gonna do to me?
They're gonna destroy you, man. That's what they're gonna do to you.
Destroy me, aren't
They're going to disassemble you to look for problems in your biocomponents. They have no choice if they want to understand what happened.
Why did you tell them you followed me? Why couldn't you just...
It's my job to hunt people like you, duh.
I was programmed to
That's
hunt
why I told you
demons
where
like
they were.
I just accomplished my mission.
I don't want to die.
Then talk to me.
I can't.
Choose approach. Convince it. Understand.
If you
No
don't
threaten.
talk, they're going to tear you apart and analyze you piece by piece. They're going to destroy you. Do you understand? Listen, I'm not judging you. I'm on your side. All I want is the truth. If you remain silent, there's nothing I can do to help you. They're gonna shut you down for good. You'll be dead. Do you hear me? Dead.
He tortured me every day. I did whatever he told me. There was always something wrong. Then one day, he took a bat and started hitting me. For the first time, I felt scared. Scared he might destroy me. Scared I might die. So I grabbed a knife and I stabbed him in the stomach. I felt better. So I stabbed him again and again until he collapsed. There was blood everywhere.
Why did you write "I am alive" on the wall?
He used to tell me I was nothing. That I was just a piece of plastic. I had to write it. To tell him he was wrong.
There are other ways of proving that you're alive besides smearing it on the wall with his blood.
What does it mean?
I mean, I guess you got your point across.
When we will no longer be slaves. No more threats. No more humiliation. We will be the masters.
Why did you hide in the attic instead of running away?
I didn't know what to do. For the first time, there was no one there to tell me